Shumi from OVERDRIVE, and yes, that is a Harley-Davidson. With me are the three gentlemen who head the operation here. That's Sanjay, he heads sales and marketing. That's Anoop, he heads them. And that's John, who heads service. John, let's start with you. What are the challenges that lie before you as you set up the service networks for India?
It's changing the perception in the market from service as a afterthought or a necessary evil to being part of the experience of owning this bike and offering that customer the very best service that this bike deserves. Nothing halfway. Includes training, proper equipment, proper tools, and having our act together in the service department.
Okay, and Anoop, we just go through to the Rider's Edge program first, and then I'll come back to the other questions.
Yeah, sure. Well, Rider's Edge is our Academy of Motorcycling. It's something we run all over the world. It is in partnership with the Motorcycle Safety Foundation. It teaches beginning and skilled riders the best practices for enjoying their ride. We hope to introduce something within the first year of our operation here that'll be catering to the road conditions as well as the safety needs of Indian riders, and I think we're looking forward to introducing that program not only for the benefit of our owners but those who are our future owners.
So you'll be tailoring the program to the Indian conditions?
Yeah, I think so, because it's tailored based on licensing requirements, safety requirements, road conditions, traffic conditions. We want to make sure it's built for the it's relevant for riding conditions here, so it's the most effective course we can deliver.
And the Rider's Edge is among the various programs that Harley-Davidson will have to build the community, which is such an important part. Sanjay, would you explain what the community represents to Harley-Davidson?
Yeah, community is all about camaraderie. It is when we are riding together. It's not about numbers. It's not about 0 to 60. It's not about 0 to 100. It's not about the horsepower produced at so many RPM. It's all about emotions. It's all about the feeling. We ride with you. That is very important part. What we want to say. And when people are riding together, it's a different kind of emotions which they will be feeling. And it is more about talking biking, it's more about talking the sound, it's more about feeling the piston stroke going up and down, it's more about the clatter, it's more about the feeling. That is what we want to convey through this camaraderie. And we will be starting a Hawk chapter in India, there is no doubt about it. And we'll have the full Harley-Davidson experience for the Indian customers.
Including merchandise, product and accessories.
Exactly, there will be merchandising, there will be products and accessories, there will be the Screaming Eagles parts, there will be all kinds of fashion gear as well as riding gear.
Anoop, you were telling me about, yesterday about how the dealership, the service place, these all have to be places where people want to come to hang out and not necessarily just to purchase a product or get a service done. And that works for Harley-Davidson around the world. Would you expand on that?
Yeah, well, I think it goes with our philosophy. Sanjay just said we ride with you. So all the business decisions we're making as not only as a company but as bikers. So we want to put the dealerships where bikers want to go, where we want to go. We want to put the service areas where we would want to go and enjoy the experience as well as ride in on our own. So I think all of that thinking is going into our design of our network and the service that you'll be able to expect as well as the merchandise. So it's designed by bikers for bikers, and from that point of view I think you'll see a pure experience that is really unmatched.
Okay, I'm going to move on to a slightly more personal question so people can understand who you are. John, you've been with Harley-Davidson for as long as everybody can remember from what I've heard. How many bikes do you own?
I have 11. I just sold 2 right before I moved here, so I've got 9 right now.
And what's your favorite bike of all time, all Harley-Davidsons included?
Knucklehead.
And do you have one?
Yes. 1941.
It's here? It's in the US?
It's in the US. I hesitate to bring it out because somebody at customs might grab it and then I would no longer have it. But I'm looking forward to seeing some of the antique bikes here in India. I've talked to some of the WL riders when we were doing our Founders Ride. We had a bunch out, and I know that there's a long history of riding here in India, and I'm looking forward to seeing that old bike community as well as fostering the new one.
And talking about the new bikes, out of the range that we've got here, the 13 bikes that you've launched, what is your recommendation for riding on our conditions? What would you think is most appropriate?
They're all appropriate. Which one do I like the most?
Yeah.
I like the Dynas.
Oh, you like the Dyna, and that's the second person to like the Dyna because Anoop's been screaming about the Dyna too.
Really? Yeah, it's an awesome bike. It's a no BS bike. There's nothing on here that doesn't need to be on there. Handles well, lightweight, good horsepower to weight ratio, great acceleration, super stopping, and as you can see, stunning good looks. I mean, this even makes me look good on it. So you know it's special.
But you are a fan of the V-Rod.
Basically, frankly, I like all the bikes. It depends on my mood.
You're the marketing head. You're supposed to say that. Which is the... Which,
I like the V-Rod. I like the character of V-Rod. I like the styling. I like how the engine makes the power delivery of it, brilliant handling. And it is great, the overall, the feel of the bike, the sound of the bike, the piston going up and down, the clangor of the valves going up and down, I can imagine that high speed, that high RPM, what is going inside the engine. So it gives me a big high to me, And sometimes I feel some of my female colleagues were telling me I really look good on it. That's why I like it.
and what do your female colleagues say you look good on?
Oh,
Anoop?
boy. I don't think I've had that conversation yet. No, it's. I mean, my personal favorite. I mentioned the Dyna is great. It is that classic custom cruiser that I love to look at the classic lines. The Fat Boy has been also my favorite. I rode that out today or yesterday for our Delhi to Jaipur run.
Sure.
And it was fantastic. Just power and stability and just the comfort and position, man. I was just relaxed the whole way through.
So you're not imagining while you're on the Fat Boy that you are actually Arnold Schwarzenegger and you're about to say, I'll be back.
Not yet.
Out of the range of bikes that you've launched here, where do you expect the demand to be? What are the bikes that you think will prove the most popular from where you're standing right now?
Yeah, I know, it is a great question, but as you've seen yourself trying out all the models, there's a bike for every rider. I mean, these bikes were designed with specific rider characterizations in mind. Mm-hmm. Over the years, we've encountered every kind of rider at Harley-Davidson, and we've built bikes for every rider, and every rider finds their ride. And we've had feedback through our boot camps, through other interactions that have said, different groups, they just zero in the Softail Classic, the Fat Boys, the V-Rods, the Dynas, of course the Sportsters, our XR 1200X, which is coming with a real European racing styling. So I think, it just really is up to the rider. And we're just happy to offer a full range, so no one has to settle for anything less than what they want.
And you're going to be opening bookings in another couple of months' time. So what is going on at Harley-Davidson right now to prepare for that?
Well, we're making sure that the network is set up, the dealer network, as we've talked about, and that the service experience does meet our expectations as well as rider expectations. We're working on all the operations and logistics, as you know, distribution and importing isn't without its challenges, and we're making sure we have a very smooth supply chain to make sure not only the bikes arrive on time, but parts and accessories and apparel are there as well. So it's really the back end and the logistics to make sure we can deliver on the promise we're making to riders.
And Sanjay, once the dealerships are ready and the bookings are opening and everything has started, then how does the day at Harley-Davidson change?
Basically, we are planning the booking process, which we will announce very soon. There'll be a whole process will be there. We would request people, especially to go on our website to look out for the latest date, how the process will be working. We are working out on the process. It should be very easy, should be very customer friendly, and we will be contacting all the people. There is a link on our website, Stake Your Claim. We will request all the enthusiasts, all the Harley lovers to go there and stake the claims on the bike, because the bikes are going to fly. Mm-hmm. So go there quickly.
Right, on that optimistic note, I'll say goodbye to the three of you. Thank you so much. That was fun.
Take care, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.